Hey YouTube, how you doing? Steve Nelson Jr. here of CryptoTalk.News, bringing you another cryptocurrency video. This one is a CryptoHopper update. What's going on YouTube? Thanks for checking out the channel and checking out this video. I'm Steve Nelson Jr., aka Thurlow Weed, and this is CryptoTalk.News. If you haven't checked out this channel before, go ahead and do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below as we are trying to get 1,000 subscribers on the channel, so we appreciate your support. Remember, if at any point in time through this video you like the video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If at any point in time you think the video is garbage, do me a favor, you could give it a thumbs down, but let me know in the comments down below why you thought the video was garbage and what you think I could do to make better content. Thanks again for checking out the channel. Now let's jump right into this video. Today's update is CryptoHopper. I know that I've had quite a few different videos for CryptoHopper out. You can check them up in the corner. There's some links, but I do want to kind of dive in a little bit to my settings. I've never really got into the settings on here so much, and I wanted to kind of get into that today. Now, it looks like I'm doing great, that I've got more assets in the exchange and so on and so forth. That's not the case. I just went ahead and sent some more Bitcoin over. I did take a couple of big position losses, 19% on one trade, and if we go to trade history, you'll see I did a 19.55% loss on one trade and a 9.6% loss on another trade. I wanted to cut those bags out, but as you can see, 1.3%, 1.14%, 2.02%, 1.36, 1.09. Ooh, I even got a 5.47%. So that right there is pretty darn good. 1.5, 1.5, and none of these have sold yet. So even though I've taken a loss, you can see that I've only taken those two losses, and that's not 19% of all of my coins. That's just 19% for that trade. So if you look through this, I've actually done quite well. I didn't even realize I had the 5.47%. So I've not done horribly bad. I've done pretty well. Could definitely be better. But all in all, I'm definitely a little bit up since I have started trading and started this new bot with these new strategies. That's the big thing right now is I have a new bot that I'm running, and I'm still running the Kangaroo subscription, which is $100 a month. And to be honest with you, I am quite happy with it. So let's dive into these settings over here. I'm using the Bittrex bot. I do have Bitcoin set as my main coin. My base currency is Bitcoin. And you can set this as Ethereum, USD Tether, or Bitcoin when you're using Bittrex. I've set up my API keys, as you should already know how to do. If not, there will be a video that I'm making for that. I am using no strategy. I'm actually using manual external signals only, and I'm allowing all coins. I do have a 1.5% profit in there, but I have this overridden. I go with the highest bid, lowest ask, although there have been times that I have been using the last tick if it's higher or lower. Sometimes in certain market conditions, I find that is really helpful. But I find that when I am not paying attention to what it's buying, so if I'm not at my computer when I have that on, that I end up inadvertently getting more trades that end up in the negative. Now that was with previous strategies, so I don't know if it's the same with this new strategy. I haven't messed with it, but go ahead and go with the highest bid, lowest ask is what I have it set in. And Able Cooldown. Cooldown is a really new feature that they've got. Basically, if you turn this on, you can make it cool down for X amount of time after buys or after sells or after both. And it can be, everywhere from a minute to an hour to a day. So in other words, say you turn on your bot the first time and within 10 minutes it's got 8 new trades that it's popped. If you want to have a time where it cools down between the trades so it's not just buying up everything with the first trades it sees, you can go ahead and do a cool down period. At this point in time, I do not have that on. I do have a percentage lower bid. I did do a 0.21 and a percentage higher ask. Usually I have this 0.1. And then arbitrage, I don't have arbitrage on right now. I usually do, but with this new setting, I'm not worried about it. You can do very well with arbitrage, but if you do not know anything about arbitrage, then I would just suggest keeping this off. Trailing stop loss. Now, I've never used the trailing stop loss before, but after watching some videos and learning some stuff about trailing stop loss, I've found that, so this is what happens. Basically, if a stock jumps up 2%, trailing stop loss. So if it jumps up 2% and then drops back 40, it's going to sell, or 0.4%, it's going to sell. And you can set this at whatever you want. So if you basically, and then this is going to override, use trailing stop loss only. So basically this overrides this. So right here, I'm saying sell once I have 1.5%, once I have 1.5% profit. But as you noticed, I did have a sell at 5.47%. And that is because I did this, basically saying, hey, if it jumps 2%, then if it falls back or 2% or more, and then keep holding it. But if once it falls back 0.4%, then once it does that, then turn around and sell it. So basically, I would get 1.6%. So that's 2 minus 0.4, 1.6%. So each minimum trade, I'm actually getting 1.6%. Now, I know that there are some people that have this set as high as 0.75 and this set as high as 3%. But what I noticed is if I go back through on my signals, if I go to my signals where I was receiving signals for the trades, the two trades that I made that were 19.55% in the hole or negative loss on the trade, and the one that was 9.5, those were all for Z Classic. Okay, what I noticed was within an hour or two after the purchase, the price had went up, but it only went up like 2.75 or 3%, and I had a trailing stop loss of 0.75 and 3%. So it never quite hit the 3%. So it wasn't locked in basically. And because I overrode that, I missed my sell point. So what I've done is I've changed this from 0.75 to 0.40, and I've changed this from 3 to a 2, basically meaning that I can still get those higher trades, but I'm not going to miss the lower ones either and end up losing 19%. I would have rather taken a 1% gain than a 19% loss. Now I could have had it sell sooner, but I chose not to do that. Anyways, max open time to sell, 30 minutes. Max open time to buy, 15 minutes. If you can't sell it in 30 minutes, then you're going to have to retry it. And if you can't get your buy done in 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, chances are you already missed your buying opportunity. Just to keep this easy, I say it can have 100 positions open with a max of 1% per coin and a max of, or a buy amount percentage of 1%. So in other words, meaning I could have 100 positions open with 100 different coins, all with 1%, equaling 100% of my coins that are allotted to be trading. The minimum is a minimum trade size on Bittrex, and then the maximum, there's nothing here. This is just blank, and I'm letting the bot know that it can use everything that's in the account. I have no trade notifications on, no trade error notifications, and no cancel order notifications. Just save this because I did make some changes, and we can go back to our dashboard. As you can see, we've had a little bit of drop since I've been on the back end, and right now let's see, it received a signal from Crypto Grower at 6:20 UTC. Let me jump over here real quick. When you go to config, you go over to signal. Now, these are the two signals that I'm using, Mining Hamster signals and Crypto Grower. There are free signals if you want to look at all of them. There's Coin Pulse, which is supposed to be very good, but I have to be completely honest, I've not had much luck with Coin Pulse. Not any, but most of the trades that I've had with Coin Pulse have ended up in negative trades. But supposedly, they have the largest percentage increase. So it's something that I will be looking at. But right now, I'm doing you get what you pay for. So I'm paying the $6 for this month of Mining Hamster, and I'm paid the $5 this month for Crypto Grower, and I'm using both of those signals. If you back up, you can actually set your signals to, you can configure them so you can pause it. You can tell it if you want a market order. The only thing that I change here is the bid higher, and that's so they can go ahead and bid higher, so we can go ahead and get the order. And actually, I'm going to change that to 0.15 and then allow all coins. You can do the same thing here, and you can run them both at the same time. See, that one was at 0.15. They're both saved. Go back to base configuration and click save here. And there you go. Make sure your bot's on and you're trading. It dropped some already. ECC is going back up, and it comes in. If you want your signals, it'll come in there. You can keep your live feed on, or you can have just errors only, and it keeps you updated. Hey, everybody, I don't want to stretch this video out too long. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, please ask them down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. But do me a favor, let us know in the comments down below what you didn't like. If you want to get more great videos like this, do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. Don't just click it, smash that subscribe button. Also, ring-a-ling-a-ling that post notification bell so you can get alerts every time I upload new content. I hope you all are having a great day. Thanks for checking out the video, and happy trading.
Haters wanna say I'm in a bubble, man. Chew them up like bubble gum. Just made a meal with my pocket change. Wreck about to go and join the huddle gang. Huddle gang, huddle gang, huddle gang. Crypto gang, it's the game, big gang, all gang, light gang, cash game, blockchain. Whoa, I don't really ever buy stocks, man.